Dear Lord baby Jesus, or as our brothers to the south call you, Jesus, we thank you so much for this bountiful harvest of Domino's, KFC, and the always delicious Taco Bell. And of course my red-hot smoking wife, Carly, who's a stone-cold fox. Who, if you were to rate her ass on 100, it would easily be a 94. Thank you for all your power and your grace, dear baby God. Amen.
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 Let's dig in.
That was a hell of a grace, man.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. I'm a simple Christian. I'm not a Catholic. I wasn't raised in that tradition, but I have a lot of appreciation for the early church and what it stands for. And with 2 billion Christians following the Catholic denomination, the role of Pope is very powerful, and I have a big open mind about the new American Pope. We're learning a lot about Pope Leo, and, well, he started posting on social media today. So let's check in, shall we, and see what the message is. Some are saying it's a woke Pope, and we should have very low expectations, and some are saying that what this Pope has said on culture, gender ideology, the protection of the traditional family, male and female, and even on immigration is a very positive thing. And you could be looking at the next Pope John Paul, right, who helped topple communism and Marxism and neoliberalism itself inside the church. So that would be a good thing. Let's check in here. Peace be with you all. This is the first greeting spoken by the risen Christ, the Good Shepherd. I would like this greeting to be peace to resound in your hearts and your families among all people where they may be in every nation throughout the world. Okay, it's a good message. It's a message of Christ, obviously. Let's go. He's been on sort of a rampage posting here. There's so much violence and war in the world amid this horror should provoke outrage as people die in the name of military conquest. Stands to call of Christ, who repeats, peace be with you. Okay, good. Yes, that's right. I agree. Then he says that the Holy See is willing to help enemies meet and negotiate and look each other in the eye so that people can be treated with dignity. Good. I totally agree with that. I'm anti-war. We're anti-war. Wars do nothing but deplete our treasury and kill our young people, the youngest and most patriotic among us. They go off and die for other lands and other nations. It's total garbage. We'd be a much better country without virtually all of the wars that were fought over the last 100 years. But certainly the wars in my lifetime, right? Yeah. War is never inevitable. Weapons can and must fall silent and never solve problems, but only intensify them. Those who sow peace will endure throughout history, not those who reap victims. Others are not enemies and hate other human beings with whom to speak. Okay, I mean, look, this is kind of what you'd expect, right? And it's good. It's like, I see no problems, right, with this. Again, I have zero interest in America getting involved in a war with Iran or Israel or Ukraine or any of that. Like, fundamentally, it's none of our business. Stay the hell out. So I'm down with this messaging. Also, as a Christian, right, this messaging very much reflects Christ. Now, does this messaging reflect Christ? Calling Nancy Pelosi a drunk C-word? I'll leave that up to the religious scholars to interpret. But this is the other messaging coming from the Pope's, well, direct relative. The Pope's brother, Pope Leo's brother, shares a clip calling Nancy Pelosi a drunk cunt and scolds Democrats for having Trump derangement syndrome. Okay. We know the Pope is a registered Republican from Chicago, which is really a dichotomy in and of itself. But hey, here we go. Pope Leo's eldest brother shared a raft of pro-Trump, anti-Democrat content on social media, including a repost of a clip that branded Nancy Pelosi a drunk C-word. Just weeks before Leo, 69, emerged from the conclave as the first American pope to lead the Roman Catholic Church, his brother appeared to share several posts on Facebook in support of the Trump administration while rebuking Democrat friends. In an April post, the elder Prevost, this is the last name of the Pope, his family, shared a clip of then California Representative Pelosi expressing concerns about the trade deficit with the U.S. and China. These effing liberals cry about tariffs. It's unreal. Do they not know that there is such a thing called video? I love boomer posting on Facebook. This development comes as the new pontiff, born Robert Prevost, now goes by Pope Leo, was already criticized by MAGA movement for apparently opposing Trump's America First agenda. Interesting. I just listened to this drunk C-word has to say in the mid-90s. In another Facebook post on April 18th, Prevost shared a video of a mock support group for those suffering from Trump derangement syndrome. A faux illness that Republicans have described as an acute onset paranoia, otherwise normal person reaction to presidential policies. For my upset crying left-leaning friends and others suffering from TDS, seems right for you. Boost. In March, Prevost wrote, maybe it's time to seriously consider isolationism and let Europe go their own way, complete socialism and ultimate communism. Boost. In another Facebook post, after Trump returned from office, Prevost voiced support for Elon Musk and Doge while commenting on gender issues and Russia's war with Ukraine. Prior to former President Joe Biden stepping off the Democrat ticket, he says, please pray for the 33% who approve of Biden that they must be healed of their mental affliction. This is great. He told Newsmax in an interview that his brother being Pope will have forced him to change his behavior. I've had to modify my activities and what I do, what I say, and what I write in public spaces, or say in public spaces. I've seen a couple of already. I don't want to get him in trouble or raise any grief or cause any problems. That's a nice brother stuff. But also, his sister is completely based, Deb Prevost. Dems will flush our country down the toilet for the sole purpose of keeping their greedy control. Can't imagine why we like Trump so much, right? If Dems win, the nation won't survive another 4 years. Yet the Democrats don't care. Base boomer posting from the Pope's family. Turns out the Pope's brother in Florida is a massive Trump-supporting patriot. Here we go. Lou Prevost. They tried to take President Trump out again. How does this happen? I wonder who's afraid of him becoming president again. They want him dead. He must know or have some real dirt on those people. It just makes one imagine they're trying to find when they raided his home, supposedly stolen classified document. Lord protect him and keep him safe. JD was phenomenal debating Tim Walz, very knowledgeable, well-spoken. He'd make a great VP, then president. Yikes. Oh, yeah. You cannot vote to murder children and they say, oh, gosh, how I love Jesus on Sunday. Word. Are you distraught after the Trump win? For my upset crying, TDS. The Pope's brother is based. When your child isn't trans, you're just a shitty parent. Oh, man. Boomer posting on Facebook into my veins. Look at him go. There he is. There they are. Good for them. What a family. There you go. Trump, Pope's Leo's brother, shared a gross post calling Nancy Pelosi a drunk C-word. Oh, you've clearly never been on Facebook. There it is. Here's the post. Post is just Nancy Pelosi giving a speech on the House floor. Like saying the exact opposite of what she's saying today. One of the Pope's brothers sent up a series of pro-Trump posts online and shared one clip that called Nancy Pelosi a drunk C-word. Okay. It's from Lou Prevost. He's 73, and he's the oldest brother of the Pope. Okay? He's a MAGA fan, and he has no love for Democrats. All right. So goes many 73-year-olds. Pope's brother. Where does it say, bring me hostile freeloading a-holes waving their own flags? Can I tell you, like, if this is any type of insight, you know, it's like split. We've gone through a lot of the Pope's posts. It's kind of like split. It seems like he's not an open borders guy, but it does seem like he's defended Catholic charities, who's done migration work, which I, of course, do not support and will not support. Many of the Catholic charities, I believe, should be shut down as criminal organizations for their human smuggling into this country. But I can see if you like are a man of the cloth, like if you haven't hold the side up, right? But the Pope's brother has also shared a ton of really good thing. The Pope's brother, the Pope himself, in his old posts, has also shared a great deal of commentary about family structure, gender ideology, traditional families that I like wholeheartedly agree with. And it seems like he's getting off, like the foot that he's getting off right here, and in his first posts are about like bringing peace and not bringing war to the rest of the world. And I totally agree with that as well. So I guess we'll see, right? Look at this. The Pope's oldest brother, Lou, on Facebook. Where the woke lived before the 1970s, mental institution. Quit showing off, you little jerk, says the Pope's brother on Newsmax.
And watching him on the balcony, and he started to do his initial prayer and speech to the crowd out there. in Italian, and I thought, oh, I'm not sure what he's saying. Then he switched to Spanish, and I said, okay, quit showing off, you little jerk. But
he didn't call Nancy Pelosi a drunk C word in this interview. Okay, but there they are. Come on, man. They're just like classic. They're just greaseballs from Chicago. That's just what they are. There you go. Look at this. Look at that great family. They got a great family. Now his brother is the Pope, first American Pope. Is this where they grew up? They have a religious upbringing in this 1,200 square foot home in Dolton, Illinois. Look at this. This is where the Pope grew up. Man, dude, that's like truly humble beginnings. That's where the Pope grew up. And then he goes from there to here. The power of God, man. It's crazy. Good for him. It's cool. Like, it's a rad story. That's like a chill story. It's like amazing. Talk about a chill guy. Listen to the Pope talk about the Pope's brother talk about his upbringing.
My two younger brothers all the time, but he was always the holy one. And
he's talking about the Pope.
We used to tease him. You're going to be Pope someday. You're too holy. What do you want to be? And joking, ribbing. And when he went into the seminary, it's like, oh wow, okay. And then a couple of years ago, when the Pope made him a cardinal, it's like, this could happen. Holy cow.
Hey man, here's what his family's saying about what kind of a Pope he's going to be. He's saying, I think he's going to be fantastic. I don't think there's going to be a lot of politics involved, which would be awesome. That's actually what I'd be so much in favor of that. Rather like anchor everything in traditional church, in deep rooted church tradition. Do it that way instead of making it about modern day politics. That I'd be totally in favor of that, right? Stay out of like the modern day politics. I wouldn't call him a liberal church-wise with the church rules. I'd say he's more of, here's what the rules have been set down. Let's follow them. Good. I think everybody would be in favor of that, right? Everyone would be in favor of that. I would die for Pope Leo's brother. I like the new Pope's brother. All right, there you go. Imagine kicking back a few beers on your deck in the Florida summer, and your brother is the Pope. Good for you. Pope Leo's brother, a Florida resident, said he had a 1 in 3 chance of becoming Pope, and he was drinking on his porch when he heard the news. Good for him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a miracle on our hands. Hopefully the Pope shares some of the politics of his brothers. You'd have to assume just a little sprinkling there. And we'll deny communion to people like Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi. That's what our hope would be, right? Yeah. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section. See ya.